Hey guys, how you doing? You already know what it is. Return of Kings, episode 10 review. Now, not much happens in this episode, so I should be able to get through this review quite quickly. So, everything with the greens, we just see the greens now. They're chilling with the slates, and at the beginning of the episode, we find out that the time for them to bloom, this time that they're waiting for, is that the slates can give everyone powers, is coming closer. And by the end of the episode, we see with the greens, we see the slates just flaring, whatever you want to call it, powering up, just ready to give people powers, and that's all that happens with the greens in this episode. So, concerning the blues, excuse me. Concerning the blues, we find out that the Prime Minister of Japan has fired the Blue King Monokata. Now, that's funny, just because we know that the kings and clansmen, they're strong, and just to be fired by just a normal everyday citizen, that's funny. But yeah, we find out that he's been fired, and the Blue Clan is not happy about it at all. They're vexed. They're vexed for the most part, and they're just. That's all we get from the Blues, really. We see Seri-chan, go to the Prime Minister and just try to talk to him and see like, yo, what's going on, like. But no, that doesn't help. But yeah, Monokata gets fired, and the Blue Clan are not happy about that. Flipping over to what we have with the Red Clan, we found out that Anna had a meeting with Shiro, and it's during this time where we find out how they're gonna destroy the slates. Shiro has found a way to destroy the slates, and they're on it. Anna's on it, regardless of she mentions that how yes, the slates have brought good things into her life, but it's also brought bad things into her life. So she doesn't mind destroying the slates. During this scene in the Red Clan's base, the Blue King Monokata comes in, and it's during this time where we find out that Monokata doesn't think that destroying the slates is the right way to go. He thinks that we just need to stop the Green King, and like this, he says that the slates are needed to bring order to Japan. That's how the Gold King was running things, and that's how he thinks things should still continue to run. Also during the scene, because the scene is quite long and it goes into a flashback as well, but yeah, we find out that how Monokata has reached his limits, and like a reverse situation of the first season where we had Mikato, he died because he overwent his limits, and it seems like we're gonna go this direction in this episode. I mean, this season, I should say. A big thing that came out of this episode was the fact that Monokata is not Makato. We see how it's just said over and over again, and we see Makato come back in like spirit form, I guess, and just to tell him that you're not me. Like you can find like he's probably hinting that he doesn't have to die, and he can figure out another way to go around things. So we have the flashback, and it's the same flashback from episode 1 with I think maybe a little tweaks here and there, extensions I should say here and there, and it's not really important. Yes, I did like it in this scene in episode 1, and it was nice to see it again. I thought it was just filling out the episode, just a waste of time, and this is the first time I've ever seen that in a K episode where they're filling it out because lack of material. But during this time, we found out that the Red King is the king of fire, and the Blue King is the king of order. So you get to see why Monokata is the way he is, and Makato is the way he is as well. Like they're ideal kings for their colours, basically. So the last thing I'm gonna talk about is just the scene with Shiro. The most important thing to come out of this scene is that we find out that how Neko basically says that she doesn't want to know about her past. She's Shiro's cat. She's for Shiro. She serves Shiro. Like she doesn't really care about the past. She doesn't outright say that, but you can a hint and just assume that. Another thing to come out of this scene as well is that how they finally named their clan, and they're the White Rice Party or something like that. That's translated into English, but yeah, the White Rice Party, and it's the Silver Clan, and they're called the White Rice Party. Like, I understand why the Black Dog named it that, but and yeah, that's it. That's the most important things come out the episode. So with only 2 episodes left, we're going into like the final phase of things. They didn't know where the Green Clan's headquarters was up until now, but now that the slates are acting up, they now know where the Green Clan is going. So we know that Monokata's head was gonna head there, and like obviously the base is like out in the open now. Everyone knows where it is. So we're gonna be heading there for the final showdown of things. So 2 episodes left. Still need to learn about Neko. And yeah, just the Green Clan needs to be defeated. So we've got two episodes left. Let's see what they do with it. I'm gonna give this episode a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.